Hello, PLIDA members. How are you guys doing? It's Dr. Terri Major-Kincade. Many of you guys know me as Dr. Terri, MD, and I currently serve as the Vice President for PLIDA. And I'm super excited to check in with you guys to see if you have registered yet for IPBC, our International Perinatal Bereavement Conference. And so next year's conference is right around the corner, and if you haven't registered, you need to register. And let me tell you why I'm so excited. First of all, IPBC is my favorite conference, and the reason it's my favorite conference is because it's truly interdisciplinary. I go to a lot of conferences, and most of the time it's just physicians. This is one of the only conferences I go to where it's interdisciplinary. We have physicians, we have nurses, we have nurse practitioners, we have researchers, we have scientists, we have social workers, we have chaplains, we have child life, we have geneticists. Like, it is amazing. And to have this like-minded community all coming together to discuss the state of the science for pregnancy and infant loss. And then we always have a little moment for self-care. So it's like a little gift that I give to myself every time I go to an IPBC conference. But this year, I'm especially excited because, ding, 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 ask me where it is, you guys. Do you know where the conference is? It's in New Orleans, my home state. Now, let's be honest. Nobody needs a reason to go to New Orleans, right? It's an amazing city. We make up a reason and we're going to go. We're going to eat well. We're going to hear great music. We're going to dance. We may have a hurricane or two. But now we can go to New Orleans and we can go to IPBC. We get to work and play. So I'm super, super excited. The other reason I'm excited is about this year's plenary speakers. I'm always excited. I always learn so much when I go to a PLIDA conference. But this year in particular, many of the plenary speakers I get to call colleague and friend. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit about our plenary speakers. The first one is my friend and colleague, Dr. Veronica Gillespie-Bell. She's an OB-GYN based in Louisiana who's really responsible for spearheading all the statewide data tracking, the statewide task force looking at maternal mortality and infant mortality. And it's just wonderful that we're going to be able to kick off the conference with her giving us really the state of the science in Louisiana in terms of maternal mortality and infant mortality. And she'll be talking about interventions to address perinatal, maternal, and neonatal outcomes in Louisiana. Then, following Dr. Veronica Gillespie-Bell, another one of my friends is providing a plenary, and that is Dr. Donna Marie Cortezo, who is a neonatologist and pediatric palliative care physician now based at Yale. But let me tell you something. I met her through a Zoom when I was interviewing for pediatric palliative care, and I just fell in love with her. She has a special interest in perinatal palliative care, support of families who are navigating that path, and really is leveraging her expertise around advocacy and exploring the way perinatal palliative care has evolved post the Dobbs decision and how we can best support families who are navigating different types of constraints. I'm super, super excited that she will be able to join us in New Orleans to give us the kind of state of the science in that area. And her topic is the reproductive health, the current landscape, constraints, and barriers to equitable maternal care. How about that? And we said that last year that we were going to focus on respectful maternity care. So I'm super excited that these first two talks will be addressing that. Another one of my good friends, a colleague and a friend, a mentor who I get to call friend, is the one and only Dr. Claire Crawford, who is a palliative care social worker, as well as a bereaved mom. I had the pleasure of meeting Dr. Crawford when I was a trainee in pediatric palliative care. She was one of my attendings. She was a social worker, the palliative care social worker, and I learned so much from her. She has been leveraging her expertise on both sides of the field, as one with expertise in supporting families on the other side of navigating hard choices, but also as a bereaved mom, as she has experienced pregnancy loss. And so her talk will be on Toolkit for Perinatal Palliative Care for Medical Interruption of Pregnancy, a lived experience. And I've heard her give a version of this talk twice now, and I can tell you it's really, really powerful as she navigates that dual lens as a clinician as well as a bereaved mom. And it will be a treat to hear her, so do not miss her. Next up, the one and only Dr. Joya Creer-Perry. You guys, I got to meet Dr. Creer-Perry many years ago while I was doing my advocacy work with March of Dimes. And she was the first person who I heard name racism as one of the reasons for adverse birth outcomes in a public meeting with no shame. She called it what it was, and she inspired me, and she inspired authenticity in the way I give talks as well. She has practiced in Louisiana and did a training in Louisiana and practiced in Louisiana many years. She has a national organization dedicated to addressing and mitigating barriers associated with racism and how they affect maternal and infant outcomes, preterm birth. She is a international speaker and recently spoke at the United Nations, but she's spoken there several times, and she's spoke there this year as well. And so we are lucky to have her. And so her talk is on impact on racism, impact of racism on maternal and child health in the Deep South. And I do think that because we're having this conference in Louisiana, we owe it to our audience to talk about some of the unique challenges of providing equitable care in the Deep South. So super excited to hear her. And then my boo, Dr. Karen Scott. Her friends call her Scotty. I call her Sis. I call her Scotty. She identifies as a reproductive justice warrior, and she names obstetric racism. She is the author of the Sacred Birth Study. Her first book just came out. She is the author of the first validated tool looking at experiences of racism during pregnancy called the Prim-OB scale. She is amazing, powerful, transformative leader and speaker, and we are lucky to have her in the conference, and I'm super excited. So if you have not registered for IPBC, these are just a few of our amazing plenary speakers. We have an amazing set of breakout sessions. I'm doing a breakout session on empathy and communication. Like, I will see you in New Orleans. Maybe we can even do a line dance together. You know, get our handkerchiefs and do our line dance and tour the French Quarters when we have some downtime. But you guys have to register first so you can hear these amazing speakers. I can't wait to see you guys there, learn about all the amazing things you guys are doing, and learn how we both can work together to care for these families. Take care. Don't forget to register. Bye-bye.